59. Sejuani, The Winter's Wrath, part 59 out of 148. Jesus Christ.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Lore of League of Legends episode. In this one, we'll be rounding off the three princesses with Sejuani, The Winter's Wrath.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Sejuani had been born into the royal tribe of the family of the Winter's Claw. As the firstborn daughter, she was destined to seize control of the tribe once her mother had passed away. But her greatness was not only predicted by her birth. After the young princess had been born, many of the tribe's mystics had numerous visions and dreams. Some of them clear, some more mysterious. But one image was common amongst all of them, which showed Sejuani standing tall as the leader of the united tribes. Though it seemed like a great destiny, most people didn't put all that much faith into it.
Okay.
Not because they doubted the visions of their mystics, but because they simply lacked the time. With the many battles and wars lost in the past, the tribe had been pushed back from the central part of Freljord, away from trade routes and natural resources. Many of the tribe's natives were living poor, simple lives, yet their pride had prevented them from reaching out for help. Sejuani was brought up in the hostile surroundings of the wild tundra. Since the earliest of her days, she knew what hunger felt like and saw it in the misery of her people. This served as a strong motivation for the young girl to fulfill her destiny and unite the tribes under a common banner.
See, he keeps saying it, like Ashe, common banner, Lissandra, common banner, Sejuani, common banner. Clearly they don't really want a common banner, they just want to rule, based on how he's describing them. Because why would Sejuani not want to ally herself with Ashe? Because, like, if she just wants a common banner, they can unite under Ashe, that would be a common banner. No, she wants to rule under common banner.
Even as a young girl, she was planning ways to do just that, preparing herself for the challenges she would have to face in the future. Sejuani's blind determination has only forced her to push herself to the extent of her own limits, no matter what the cost would be.
Strong, independent woman.
She often left the village by herself to train during snowstorms, with nothing but simple clothes to protect her body and no supplies, only to return to the village a day later, often cold and hurt. She was also nearly always satisfied with herself upon achieving the goal she had set for herself, no matter what the cost was. Since spending such a large amount of time out in the frozen wastes, Sejuani's become an acquaintance with the ice and cold, learning how to use its might in her own attacks. She wasn't afraid to boast her skills to anyone either, often issuing open challenges to anyone who was willing to fight the princess, and fight she did, for as long as she was able to stand straight. She's been beaten badly, sometimes wounded, but she would always try to get back up and continue the fight. Those challenges had marked Sejuani's body with scars, reminding her of the errors that she's made, never to be repeated. She's been named the Heart of the Blizzard. Sejuani had the full respect of her soldiers, admired for her determination and skills. Some thought of her as the tribe's last hope of survival. Not one has earned the full trust of the princess herself, with her most loyal companion turning out to be a boar named Bristle.
Like, wait. Say it again.
The Blizzard. Sejuani had the full respect of her soldiers, admired for her determination and skills. Some thought of her as the tribe's last hope of survival. Not one has earned the full trust of the princess herself.
How do you want to be a leader if you don't trust your people? Like, as someone who has trust issues, at least I understand how bad it is to have trust issues. Like, I legit don't really trust anyone. I trust everyone to fuck me over, kind of thing. You know, that's the only thing I trust. I trust two things. One, I'll die. And two, people will fuck me over. Right? But it's like, I'm not a leader. I don't plan to be a leader of men, let alone like fucking march into war and shit like that. Imagine you go into a war and you don't even trust the people be like at your back.
With her most loyal companion turning out to be a boar named Bristle.
Also, like, how do you put full trust on an animal? An animal can more easily be scared and not rationalize and not be a rational person. So it's like people can be scared too and fear, but it's like, sorry, just want some water. People can also be scared and stuff like that, but it's like you can train them to face their fears and like even die for, like, if you're not afraid of death, you're usually not afraid of a lot of things, right? It's like you don't care about, you know, you're fighting for the greater good, shit like that. So it's like you can actually trust people way better than you can trust a beast. Because a beast, if this beast gets scared, manipulated or whatever, it can throw you off. It can actually like work against you. So I don't know, man. I mean, I get it. It's for the story, but like as a human being, she makes less sense. You know, I trust my cats more than trust more people. But again, like I said, I have trust issues. And again, I trust my cats to be cats, you know? I trust this boar to be a boar and get fucked. It's like if something happens, if it steps on a fucking, what's it called? On a spike and like it pierces its hoof and it fucking hurts, I trust this boar to like, you know, panic, throw me off, and, you know, participate in me breaking my neck on the ground, you know?
It is unknown how she managed to bond with the wild animal and convince the great beast to serve as her mount in battle. One day she just returned to the village riding on the back of the beast, seemingly trusting the animal.
Probably took out the nail.
Before she'd reached the age of 20, Sejuani's mother had passed away, making her the new leader of the tribe.
Okay.
She spent all the time she had planning to start a war and claim back the territory that had been stolen from her people. On the day of her 20th birthday, Sejuani announced she would lead every warrior she had out of their remote lands in order to conquer the lands of the other two tribes.
So did I just completely misunderstand the whole three sisters story? Did they have a same father, but like he had kids with three different mothers or something? And they each had their own tribe, but wasn't their father a king of the three tribes? And then the three tribes split because when the father died, and the tribe split because they didn't agree with Ash's policy. Like Sejuani's people didn't agree with Ash or Lissandro's policy, so they stuck with Sejuani, and so forth. And like Ash people didn't agree with the others and stuff like that. Like, what is going on in this story? I'm so confused.
Tribes and secure their well-being. Her authority, backed by her reputation amongst her soldiers, had given her massive support. Encouraged by Sejuani's confidence, the warriors of the tribe were willing to follow her into battle. But before she could start her campaign, however, the two remaining tribes had joined forces, creating a strong alliance.
Yeah.
They had offered the tribe of the Winter's Claw to join as well.
Yeah, why not?
But Sejuani felt nothing but offense from their offer.
Why? Your goal was to unite the tribes. But your goal is to unite the tribes. You were given the fucking opportunity.
She was the one supposed to unite the tribes, not Ash.
Oh my god, bro. It's a fucking ego trip. Who cares if your goal is to unite the tribes? Who cares who does it? Oh my god.
She saw it not only as a humiliation to herself, but also, in her opinion, a violation of tradition. What was even worse was that it seemed to crumble the morale of her warriors, who were terrified by
the hell was that sound? Was he in a league queue while doing this?
Prospect of being outnumbered by the better equipped soldiers of the United Tribes. Sejuani was forced back into the most remote corners of her tribe's territory,
so dumb.
where she would create a new plan and restore the morale of her men.
By joining the summoners and showing her power in the Institute of War, so everyone would know that she's a badass. Meanwhile, her ego prevents her from uniting the tribes.
She's determined to get what's rightfully hers, a united Freljord, through any means necessary.
Not any means necessary, because she clearly doesn't want to unite the Freljord unless she's the one who does it. It's like, I will kill all of you, and that way I will unite us all. It's like, the fuck,
preferably over Ash's dead body.
Oh my god, bro.
And that's all I've got for you.
Bro, I think the boar took hold of her rather than her taking over the boar, because that that is super Boar mentality. Oh my god, bro, she's so dumb. Literally the dumbest. What is she? Dumbest Boar rider in League of Legends. Oh my god. I think her brain froze over in those training sessions that she did as a kid. Oh my god, bro. Lee, I can't. She's so dumb. Jesus Christ. Who came up with her story? Jesus. And again, I get it. It's like they're supposed to be like kind of primitive, so their ego is everything. It's like they don't know. They can't understand like they don't have self-awareness kind of thing, right? They just have massive egos. But fuck, man, that is so dumb. My goal since childhood is to unite the tribes. Wait, you're offering me an opportunity to unite the tribes? No, I said I will do it. I will do it. You can't do it. I will do it. Okay, but who's gonna lead the tribe? That doesn't matter. I just want to be the one to unite. Technically, you are uniting the tribes. It is by your command that your tribe will unite with the other two. So technically, you united the tribes. You didn't say you want to do it completely alone. Like, so what if like the other ones? You know, it's like, okay, let's say like this. What if she came and offered? This is the funniest thing. It's like, you know, it's like, let's say Ash and Lissandra already have the alliance, and Sejuani is the one who goes to them. It's like, hey guys, you want to unite the tribes? Like, she offers it, and they're like, yeah, cool. I united the tribes. But meanwhile, if Ash comes, like, hey Sej, I heard you want to unite the tribes. Do you want to do it? No, I need to offer. I need to make that offer. No, now I want to kill you because you are disrespecting me because I need to make the offer. Get the fuck out of here, man. So dumb. Jesus Christ. Dumbest Boar rider of the Freylord. Jesus Christ, man. I'm so disappointed with that story. So disappointed. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Jesus Christ, I'm annoyed. Alright, next one. Let's go.